This is Arabella Huntington, and she was one of the wealthiest women in America in the 20th century. Not much is known about her early life because she was able to pay people off to keep that a secret. But one thing's for sure, she married rich, and when her first rich husband passed away, she married his nephew. Now you may be thinking the same thing I'm thinking. She must have had a dazzling personality and a golden hoo-ha. One of my favorite places in Los Angeles is the Huntington Library. It's my sanctuary, and this estate was owned by Arabella and her second husband, Henry Huntington. It was their house. When Bella was 19 years old, she was involved with a man named John Worsham. Now, rumor on the street is that John was married with children, but Bella, she became pregnant. In 1870, she gave birth to her son, Archer. Now, this is where the story gets a little bit murky because some reports say that she was married to John, but it was a sham marriage because he was married, while other people say that Archer was the son of Collis Huntington, who was rich. We're talking railroads, okay? Tons of money. But guess what? He was married. Apparently, his wife Elizabeth was sick for some time, and some stories say that Arabella took care of Elizabeth. One thing's for sure, old man Collis was taking care of Bella. He was putting her up in the nicest homes. When his wife Elizabeth passed away from cancer, 9 months later, he married Arabella. He was 62 and she was 34. Arabella and Collis are just living it up. He officially adopts Archer. They own properties, they travel. She collects art and jewelry. After 16 years of marriage, Collis passes away and he leaves 2/3 of his estate to Arabella. That's like $150 million in 1900, which is over 1.5 billion in today's money. The other third of his estate went to his nephew, Henry Huntington. Henry was also wealthy from railroads and he was married. But his marriage to his first wife, Mary Alice, was on the rocks, so eventually they got divorced. 13 years after her first husband passed away, she married his nephew, Henry Huntington. They made sure they kept all of that money in that family. Now, Henry was making tons more money in Los Angeles, branching the railways. So he built this lavish home in Los Angeles to sort of entice Arabella to move to California. Bella and Henry were married for about 11 years until she passed away. 3 years later, Henry passed away, and they are buried at the mausoleum at the Huntington Library. Bella's son Archer inherited the majority of the money. He passed away in 1950 something when he was 85, and he had no children.